I did have another bitch fly in this past weekend.
Don't call her a bitch. Come on.
She listening right now. What's up, Lexi? That's her name.
Ah!
My bad. That's her name. That's really her name. That's really her name. That's really her name.
So you had her flying. So you like her? You just shouted her out.
Lexi Pantera?
No, so she
Wait, did
she
you fly her out, or she
no,
flew
she
out on
flew
her own?
herself out.
Oh,
She
okay.
a Latina from Ohio, and so this is the interesting thing that happened. So she was coming out, and I was like, I'm still used to my girl or my ex doing my laundry and cleaning up and stuff. So I'm not really like that good at that stuff. I don't know if you guys are, but
I don't do that shit.
Yeah,
Non-existent. I
I'm
used to
great
know
at
how.
laundry and cleaning up. I'm a real good guy.
you are.
Yeah,
Well, he's a real dad.
I don't believe him.
You know,
He ain't doing no laundry.
I mean, my mom taught me how to do that at a very young age.
Yeah, no, like I know how to do it, but I've been in relationships for a long time.
I don't even
so-
know how to use my own laundry machine. I haven't done my own laundry since we moved in the crib.
With that being said,
Lord
I
Jesus.
got my Blazzy's Nothing Personal RX laundry bag like overflowing with hella clothes and all that. So I was like, and my house is kind of messy, so I was like, I don't really feel like cleaning up.
Oh, you got a hotel for the weekend?
Yeah, so I got, so I
Ah.
was like, yeah.
Where'd you stay?
At the Renaissance LAX.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Okay.
it's like the nicest hotel you can get for under $200 a night. Like,
Really?
Yeah, it's nice though. Like it's chill and
It's cool over there.
Yeah. It's a decent spot. Like so, I got the room right, and then this bitch started having flight delays and all that. Right?
You got catfished.
No. We already FaceTimed and all that.
Okay.
She said. I mean, I showed the homies her titties and
You
all that.
catfished
and
a fucking deep fake.
She's
for the
watching
record.
this, by the way.
I didn't see
Yeah.
no titties.
I'll show you.
He showed the
titties.
homie the
Okay.
titties,
I'll
and
show-
you got flight delay.
Because I got to see how excited Lush was about this on Friday before she came when we were on the music stream.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there like, are we done? Are we done?
So-
Was you getting prepared though? Like
Well-
you had the music and shit playing in the hotel room?
I didn't jerk off all day. I was ready.
You got to jerk off. Clean yourself out.
No, I was playing with a loaded gun. I
Oh,
was
Lord.
going.
Yeah, you was about to-
So you wanted to hit it with a quickie first, and then come back round two.
That
Like,
nigga was about to give her
oh,
two
you're-
pumps in the
you're
squirrel.
so hot.
It was
I
about to
came
be
so
over before it
fast.
started.
No, I was ready. I was ready. Like she's got.
It's over, baby.
She's.
Did you play Pretty Ricky?
Pretty Ricky? No. Check game though.
Let's be in there.
Should have hit you, Ricky.
Check. Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch
What?
hit yo Ricky. So check game.
was
So
a
the
good- that was
flights
a good one.
the flights got delayed till the next morning. So
Lord.
I'm in this
So you're in the
hotel
hotel by yourself.
with a
Okay.
loaded gun.
That shit wasn't loaded after long though.
Hell no.
So-
Unload it.
So I'm like, I need some pussy. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I need to get it popping. I
Get
have
up,
this room.
Kelpie.
So I started hitting up a bunch
Kelpie
of.
got it.
You're not far off. So just check game. Just check game. This is where this goes.
Okay.
Like, I got to come on here and be honest. Like, flattering or not, I give y'all the real
If you're going to
deal.
admit you got a
Okay,
prostitute,
go
then
ahead,
that
do
is
it up.
So you
exactly
hit up
as
all-
honest
wait,
as I want you to be.
You hit up Almighty.
No, I didn't. I would. No.
I was going to keep it at just Kelpie, but
I go. If I'm a solicit the services of a woman of leisure,
you're going to do it solo dolo.
we hitting the motherfucking pages. You feel me? We like.
So you know how to do that because I don't know where to go.
I've had experience.
Ooh.
It's not my first rodeo.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not.
So
saying,
she's watching this and you're admitted to fucking a prostitute the night before.
She knows already.
Wow.
She knows already.
Seems like a
cold.
very open-minded woman.
She's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That's.
Well,
She said
she
I
has
love you
syphilis
today.
now, so
No.
She said, "I love you today."
She said I love you today.
That's
Yeah.
why you ain't got no damn kids in a relationship. You come on here admitting fucking a prostitute, coming from a whole. Then she comes from a whole other state, pays for her own flight. Get out here. You feel me? Say you showed her her titty
and
to
the
the
story's
homies.
not even done.
Yeah, the story's not even done.
No, it
yet.
gets-
Keep going.
Yeah,
This
keep
is,
digging
at
the hole,
first, I was
fuck it.
like, this story seems a little long. Now I'm really into
There's
it.
I'm
one
invested.
redeeming quality in here, but I'll let you finish.
Go ahead, I'm invested.
All right. So check game though.
He chose her over the prostitute.
No. So this is what happened. So I go on this little website. You feel me? I'm looking up different. I see like real nice Latina thickums. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my type. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, first I call another one. She a little expensive. Then I call because the way it works, if y'all don't know, with escorts, not prostitutes, but escorts, is they're like gonna quote you a price, but then when they pull up, when it's time to actually do whatever act you're gonna request, they're gonna. Oh, I'm glad a bunch of people are coming in. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
In the middle of this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that point, they're gonna, as soon as they show up, if you want some head, if you're trying to fuck,
They try to.
they're gonna ask you for more money at that point.
Upcharge. It's like how they
They-
try to sell you magazines when you get to the front of the aisle at Ralph's.
Yeah, they're gonna ask you for more money at
Gum.
that point.
Yeah.
So what's the
Right?
cheapest?
Okay.
So for like
So
an
where'd you
escort,
start? Where'd you start at?
So this one, it was a pretty good price. It was $300
Okay.
just to pop up
Wow.
for an hour of her time. Now, and I hadn't done this for a long time, right? So I'm talking to her. She seemed cool. Then she's texting me as soon as we get off the phone. She's like, what are you doing out here? I'm like, no, I'm from here. I just I told her the truth. I'm like, I'm from here. I have a homegirl coming in that we were gonna kick it and all that. Her flight got delayed. She's not gonna be until tomorrow. So I'm seeking some companionship for the evening. And then she's like, well, what do you do for a living? And I was like, oh, I'm a podcaster.
Oh my God.
And she's like,
Lord
Bringing me into it.
Jesus.
she's all
My
what?
boss is Adam 22.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
she's all what?
Want me to FaceTime him?
She's all what? Actually, let me read the text. I feel like I should read the
Wow.
I think you should. Let's just
Fuck
hurry.
the
Let's
text.
just get to the
What
general
happened when
gist
she
of it. Yeah,
shows
this is a
up?
little too long now.
Okay, so so I got then she's like, I don't believe you, and I was like, no, it's really me. I'll send you a video.
Are you a cop?
Exactly. And then she's like, she's like, I need to make sure you're not a cop. And then I was like, no, I'm not no cop, bitch. What the fuck? You
Put on a
Google,
Tuesday
Google
show.
me.
I was like, I fucking hate cops. And then it dawned on me like, oh shit,
She's a cop.
what if this bitch is a cop? And I got all scared. You feel me? I'm like, oh, so then I start Googling all the different things like entrapment laws and da 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 da. And I realized like, oh, like I'm getting myself in a very precarious situation.
Yeah.
So before she pulls up, I text her back and I'm like, you know what? Never mind. It's all good. Like, you ain't got to come. Plus, when I was going downstairs to the lobby to smoke a cigarette, someone recognized me. They're like, Lush. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And that made you feel like you're too
Yeah,
important
yeah,
to have
yeah.
a prostitute kill you or get you arrested?
No, it made me feel like I don't want to be seen with like a blatant prostitute.
So you
like,
never did
you
it.
know-
Who knows?
No,
She
I
would be
didn't do it.
blatant.
This
She
is
might,
sad.
She might be subtle.
I didn't do it. But then here's like the climax of the story. Shorty winds up coming the next day. We have an amazing evening. I get a text the following morning from a random number, and it's apparently her pimp or whatever, right?
Oh,
And the pimp is like,
it's
I don't.
dopey.
She's like, you're. And at first he sends an address, and I guess it's the address associated with my phone number, but it's some random. It's some random house in South Central. I guess it's whoever it's like on East 70th Street or some shit. Whoever had it's like Luis Guzman, East
Number
70th.
before you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he said like it said like Luis Guzman, something East 70th Street, blah 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 blah. He's like, apparently you're on file for wasting my girl's time last night. Da 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 da. Like,
Well, now you
we
just
could
let
have-
them know it's you.
Yeah.
well, I'm not tripping.
he's probably not watching.
I promise I'm not tripping either way. Then he's like, you we have to either we handle this on the phone or I pull up to this address and we handle it in person. So I'm like, all right, fool, like for sure.
You should definitely
So-
just ignore this for the record.
No, I thought it was
Should have
funny.
said pull up.
If you
I
ignore
thought
it, nothing will happen.
I thought it was funny, so I just wanted to hear like what this guy's voice sounded like.
Oh my God.
So I called him and shit, and then he's like, I need 2,500 right now. Da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, well, no hablo inglés. Sorry, this is Luis. Like,
That's crazy that they double down. Like any phone number that they get, it's like with us. Like if we get your phone number when you buy a T-shirt, it's like we're gonna send you a text about the live show. It's like, oh, you try to buy some pussy, we're gonna try to convince you that we're gonna come to your house and beat the shit out of you.
no.
So
like,
what if he actually drove to Luis's house?
No, it's worse. And this is how I know this fool sent me a fucking video, and he was pretending like it was like him, but it's like of a cartel. And
Why
it's
you
like
just didn't go to the massage parlor?
I was about to, but I was like,
You been there before?
No.
Why don't you just jerk off and go to bed?
That's what I did.
That's what I did.
Yeah. But
That's nasty. This nigga, look at this nigga. He probably was sitting there just like that.
I would like to make a point here because